And with 4 weeks later, I was at Old Trafford. I come on as a sub. I scored. I raced past Bobby Charlton, who was 114 at the time, and I scored. I was having a really good time as a manager at Wycombe Wanderers, where I was, really thought I was really good. And I had 2 young children, 7 and 9. And the 9-year-old realized that Dad would be in a great mood if he could win against Bromsgrove Rovers. And that we would have a Chinese meal in High Wycombe, which I wouldn't recommend to anybody at this minute, but it's closed down since. And that Dad would be great, but he would be in a really rumbustious mood. It would be terrible if they could get beaten. So my daughter used to say to me every single Saturday before I left, "Dad, just win." There's a day that I've kind of forgotten, the 30th of March, 1996, and 22 minutes past 4, and Sheffield United have just scored their second goal, and the whole crowd, 17,000 in the stadium, have gone, "F off, O'Neill," all around the stadium. And so I go into the dressing room, still booed off. I said to the lads, "It's not beaten us yet," although I didn't believe a word of it myself. And so I hear there's demonstrations outside the ground. The wee secretary comes up to me, Ian Sylvester, and he said, "Martin," he said, they're stamping in your car outside." I didn't mind, it was a club car. But and he said, "If you give me the keys," he said, "I'll walk." He said, "I'll take the car round the back and you can take your family round the back." And I said, "Ian, you must be kidding. I'm going right out that front door." And I looked out the window, Nick, and I thought, he might be right. And but anyway, I braved it up. I put the 2 children out in front of me, and and finally they cleared a passage for us. So there's not a word said for about 2 miles. And my 9-year-old daughter said, "Dad, see all that bad language that was being used? Was that at you?" I said, "I'm afraid it was there." "Oh, how naughty of them," she said. And then this Irish woman, 45 years married, 2 good days, and she said, "You deserved it anyway. If you can't beat Sheffield United, you deserve it anyway." And I said, "You might get your wish there, because I could be gone on Monday morning. You deserve that as well," she said. She's brilliantly supportive to me in a non-supportive fashion. When I came over, before he arrived, I came over to England. All I wanted to do was play professional football. And I came over. I was a student at a university on a Tuesday night and became a professional player on the Wednesday, way back in late 1971. I scored a goal within 3 weeks by my debut, and with 4 weeks later, I was at Old Trafford. I come on as a sub. I scored. I raced past Bobby Charlton, who was 114 at the time, and I scored. And I thought, what an easy game this is. Unfortunately, I hit a bad spell, which lasted about 4.5 years. It's really debilitating for your confidence when you hear the roars going up. "Hey, O'Neill, you're crap. You're absolutely crap. Get back to Ireland where you belong." And honestly, Barry, it got much worse when I left the dressing room. So I just, yeah.